Welcome to Strange Travels. I'm Lauren, that's Clint, and this is our dog, Lilly. We live in Nashville, Tennessee, and share our travels all over the world and close to home, seeking out unique experiences from unforgettable hikes across the globe to visiting historical and ancient locations, enjoying attractions at theme parks and fairs. But our favorite way to explore a new place is by experiencing the food, trying traditional recipes, discovering the origins of historical dishes, and visiting establishments that have stood the test of time. Now, get ready because in this video, we cross the pond to try some classic British food around Greater London. Get ready for fish and chips, pudding, bangers, pies, legendary martinis, mash, a full English breakfast, and more. Here we go! Welcome to London. We're here in London not just for the historical sites.
We're also here to try some iconic British food, such as
Fish and chips,
bangers and mash,
black pudding,
steak and ale pie, sticky toffee pudding, and maybe a jellied eel. But first, we want to thank you for watching this video, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it.
Yes, and if you do, make sure to hit the thumbs up below.
We hope you will choose to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any other journeys we take while we're here in London or elsewhere, and you will not want to miss any of our food tours.
Yes, and also if you want to know what's going on in real time, make sure to follow us on Instagram.
Now let's go.
This morning we came to Regency Cafe for a full English breakfast.
The Regency Cafe opened in 1946 on Regency Street. The cafe is designed in an Art Deco style and the wall's tiling is original. The cafe has been featured as a filming location in several BBC series and films.
Don't let the line out the door scare you. It moves quickly. This is what the line looked like when we arrived, and within 30 minutes we were ordering our food. And don't worry about finding a seat. The food comes out quick and tables are always opening up.
They have a set breakfast menu which includes 1 egg, 2 bacon, and a piece of sausage, and then you have a choice between beans and tomatoes, tea or coffee, toast or bread, and then you can add on to that whatever you like on the menu. In our full English breakfast, we got beans, we also got black pudding and bubble and squeak. And black pudding is a distinct style of blood sausage that originated in the UK and Ireland. Bubble and squeak is cabbage and potato mixed together and fried. First thing I'm going to try is the black pudding. Here we go. I don't know how to describe it. It's actually, you can taste a lot of spice in the sausage. It almost has kind of like a charred texture or flavor to it. It's really good though. Next is bubble and squeak. Here we go. It's really good. Since it's fried, it's crispy on the outside, but the potatoes are kind of mashed in the middle, mixed with the cabbage. Really good. I'm gonna try mixing it with some ketchup or some other stuff on this plate, but it's good.
All right, black pudding, here we go. Yeah, it's not bad. It tastes like sausage, like what you said, kind of like a charred outer. But yeah, I mean, I would get it again for sure.
Established in 1890, Gordon's Wine Bar is believed to be the oldest wine bar in London.
We got the meat course for 2 people, and there's plenty of salami to go around.
When we stopped at Gordon's for lunch, little did we know we were going to have a romantic candle-lit lunch.
And if you're interested in coming, they do take reservations, and you can sit inside or outside, but we would recommend if it's your first time to sit inside. I feel like the atmosphere is just really cool and dark and dungeony.
But watch your head.
Yes. Our next stop was the internationally acclaimed Duke's Bar, frequently visited by James Bond author Ian Fleming, and is said to be the inspiration for the classic line, "Shaken, not stirred," when Bond orders his staple Vesper Martini. We recommend getting to the bar at least 15 minutes before it opens, as there will likely be others waiting to get one of the few seats in the bar.
This may be the most expensive martini you'll ever purchase, but watching this strong martini be prepared tableside is an experience you will not regret.
A couple of drops of Angostura bitter from Trinidad and Tobago, Central America. Amber vermouth, homemade amber vermouth. Part of vodka, dry vodka, because Escapologist was half Polish, half British. And then we're finishing with number 3 gin from Belgium.
One of vodka, half a measure of quinoa Lilly, shake it over rice, and then add a thin slice of lemon for you.
Yes, sir.
Believe it or not, it's raining in London. To get out of the rain and grab some grub, we popped into the famous Waxy O'Connors Pub. Located at the edge of Soho, it's a labyrinth of 4 unique bars over 6 levels, each with its own atmosphere and personality, as well as the famous Waxy's tree found at the heart of the pub.
Waxy's was named after a famous candle maker in Dublin, Finbar O'Connor, nicknamed Waxy. The Waxy O'Connors tree was planted 250 years ago in Midlands, Ireland, and died naturally in 1994. A local woodworker cut the tree into smaller pieces that were easier to ship to England and planted in Waxy's in August 1995.
For over 25 years, Waxy's has gained worldwide recognition for its warm hospitality, friendly staff, traditional homemade dishes, and an extensive range of beers, spirits, and Irish whiskeys, and has live music 7 nights a week. We both got their iconic fish and chips, and oh my goodness, this piece of fish is like 3 times the size of my face. But it looks like they sprinkled like sea salt on top. I don't know, but oh, it looks so good. All right, here we go. It's so good. It's so crunchy and flaky. The fish is good. Oh, yeah. It does not disappoint.
Here we go. If you're looking for a place to grab a pint, grab something to eat, listen to live music, and you're in the Soho area, Waxy O'Connors is a great choice.
Fortnum Mason is the world's most famous corner shop, opening their flagship store here at 181 Piccadilly in 1707. Here you will find 6 floors of everything from food, tea, wine, soft goods, hard goods, including their world-famous hamper.
We came to the popular Fortnum and Mason for what they call the greatest egg of all. According to their website, the first and the best Scotch egg was created here in 1738. No one knows if there was a certain recipe that inspired the Scotch egg, but there are traditional dishes mixing meat and a boiled egg all across the world. Scotch egg is a boiled egg with meat that is packed and surrounded the egg, breaded and fried.
At the time, Fortnum and Mason referred to it as a scotched egg because they added anchovies to the meat to give it a stronger flavor and to cut through the fattiness of the meat.
Okay, here we go. Although the appearance may not look appealing, the taste is awesome.
All right, here we go. Kind of tastes like breakfast all in one. We're not done with Fortnum and Mason quite yet. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to walk back through here without something sweet.
If you have ever seen the show Somebody Feed Phil on Netflix, if you haven't, you should go check it out. But we love it, we watch it all the time, and one of his favorite cookies, or I think he says it's like his all-time favorite cookie, is at Fortnum and Mason.
I'm excited I'm in London, and that means I'm going to Fortnum and Mason's.
And so of course we had to go and get it so we could try them. But they are the dark chocolate coated chocolate pearl biscuit. And he says these are his absolute favorite and they look awesome. And I have no idea what to expect, but here we go. Oh wow. It's like a chocolate chip cookie coated in dark chocolate, and it's awesome. I can see why he loves these cookies so much, because it's a shame that we're already leaving London, because I would make Clint go get me some more. And you may be wondering, wait a minute, you're not in London? As you can see, we are no longer in London, and we are on our way to somewhere else. And that's all I'll say for now, but stay tuned to find out.
On Sunday, we took the train to Richmond.
It's Sunday, and you know what that means. Sunday roast.
Yes. Yes.
We stopped at the Old Ship in Richmond for Sunday roast. The Sunday roast originated in the British Isles, particularly Yorkshire, as a meal to be eaten after the church service on Sunday.
It typically consists of roasted meat, potatoes, accompaniments such as Yorkshire pudding, stuffing, gravy, and a wide range of vegetables such as broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, or peas, which can be boiled, steamed, or roasted alongside the meat and potatoes.
Here we go. Tastes like home.
I'm glad they put the gravy on everything. I don't know how posh this is, but
Our first Sunday roast experience definitely lived up to the hype.
the traditional Sunday roast reminded me of a traditional Thanksgiving meal.
Of course, except instead of turkey, we had roast beef. Included in our Sunday roast was Yorkshire pudding, which was also our first time trying that as well, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that's really good. It's so flaky.
And for dessert, we got to try sticky toffee pudding for the first time.
Here we go.
Clint did not tell me how amazing this was, or we would have gotten it the second we landed here. That is awesome. It's so warm, and the ice cream with it, it's like a butterscotch brownie with ice cream. That's the best way I know how to describe it. The sticky toffee pudding definitely surprised me because I did not know what to expect. I didn't know anything about it going in, and I am already excited to have it again.
And to see more from our experience spending a Sunday in Richmond
And some of the Ted Lasso filming locations that we visited, go to our Instagram. For lunch, we came to Dishoom to try some Indian food. We've heard a lot about this place, and it smells amazing, and everything on the menu looked good, but I can't wait to try this.
Indian food is very popular in Britain, and Dishoom is one of the most popular Indian restaurants.
They have many locations in the city and outside of the city. Dishoom pays homage to the old Irani cafes and all the food of Bombay.
We got Dishoom House Chaat, which is golden fried sweet potato covered with cool yogurt, pomegranate, beetroot, radish, and carrot, tamarind drizzle, and green chutney. Okay, here we go. The toppings on the potatoes, I mean, it's like sweet with a little bit of spice. It's just so flavorful. I got the signature dish, which is the black dal, and it is dark, rich, and deeply flavored, and it's cooked over 24 hours for extra harmony. All right, here we go. I don't even know what's in it, but it's delicious. Black dal is made up of lentils and a lot of spices, and I was trying to think what it would remind you of, and it reminds you a little bit of like a vegetarian chili.
And then I got the Dishoom chicken tikka. Here we go. Waiting to just gauge how spicy it is. Not too bad. Spice level, the flavor, and the chicken.
Here is a sneak peek of a little spin on a classic British dish we had during a day trip to Windsor and Stonehenge that you won't want to miss in an upcoming video.
We stopped at the Duchess of Cambridge Pub to get their pie flight. Look at how cute these little pies are.
Next, we explored the historical Borough Market. For hundreds of years, London was a small walled metropolis on the north bank of the Thames until the London Bridge was constructed around 990 AD. The bridge created the only route into the City of London from the south, crossing the river from the settlement of Southwark.
In the 1270s, the City of London banned its citizens from buying food from Southwark and prevented the market traders from setting up on the bridge itself. Over the centuries, traders in Southwark endured and persevered through legal battles, overcrowding, and fires until it found its new home in 1756 and remains there today as the Borough Market.
We made a beeline for one of the most popular traders, the Black Pig. The Black Pig was started by a team of chefs out to make the best sandwich in London. And while the line will likely appear to be long, your wait will not be. The team here works together to turn out these delicious sandwiches at a rapid pace, and before you know it, your name is called and you're moments away from what could be the best sandwich in London.
Which is why we ordered the best one, which comes with slow roasted pork shoulder, honey truffle mayo, salsa verde, pepperoncini soltolio, fennel apple slaw, and 30-month aged Parmesan on toasted ciabatta.
We got the best one.
We're here because you're looking for the best of the best of the best, sir.
We're gonna find out. Okay, this is gonna be super messy. Here we go. The ciabatta bread, very crispy. The crackling, definitely get the crackling. Gives it a good crunchy texture added to it. It's delicious.
All right, here we go. The bread is awesome, and I'm usually not a big fan of coleslaw, but it all just kind of works together. It gives you like that smoky flavor, and yeah, I highly recommend the sandwich.
Our next stop was not far from the Black Pig at the Bath Dairy for their Bath mac and cheese. It's hard not to stop here when you walk by and see all that cheese. Their mac and cheese is made using a selection of artisanal Bath cheeses and is served hot so the cheese is still melting as you eat.
It looks good and cheesy. Oh yeah, that's good. It's got a lot of flavor. It's cheesy. That is some good mac and cheese, and there was no line.
To prove how cheesy this is, it's a big block of cheese with a little cheese pull. We'll have to fight over who gets that piece of cheese.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so cheesy. Looks like a good amount of crushed black pepper in here. It was a good choice.
Next, we stopped at one of the market's longest standing traders. Turnips is a retailer and wholesaler of quality fruit and vegetables, sourcing and supplying the very best produce at Borough Market. If you visit Borough Market, you will see so many people walking around with their purchase at Turnips, whether it be produce, juice, or most likely these mouth-watering chocolate-covered strawberries.
All right, here we go. I was questioning whether I wanted to do this, but the strawberries look so good that I couldn't pass it up. There's usually a long line, but it continuously moves, and it literally took 2 minutes. So don't let the long line scare you. And if you like chocolate-covered strawberries, highly recommend.
Our last stop at Borough Market was for Britain's most nostalgic dessert, Humble Crumble. If you're like me and unfamiliar with crumble is essentially shortbread cookie crumbs. Each order comes with your choice of fruit base and Humble Crumble's signature twice-baked crunchy shortbread crumble, followed by your choice of toppings such as custard, whipped cream, torched marshmallow, yogurt, and more.
We got the classic, which is apple and cinnamon, and then we also got the blow-torched marshmallow on top. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's really good. I did not know what to expect with this, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
I'm a big fan of shortbread, so I'm pretty excited. This is a genius idea. Whoever thought of crumbling up shortbread cookies and mixing it with delicious toppings, I have a feeling I'm gonna love it. Here we go. Yeah, the classic apple and cinnamon. It tastes like crumbled up apple pie with marshmallow on top.
For dinner, we came to Punjab to get Indian food, but more specifically, chicken tikka masala.
Believe it or not, chicken tikka masala is Britain's national dish. In 2001, British Foreign Secretary Robin Cook mentioned this dish in one of his speeches, saying chicken tikka masala is now a true British national dish. Not only because it is the most popular dish, but because it is a perfect illustration of the way Britain absorbs and adapts to external influences. Chicken tikka is an Indian dish. The masala sauce was added to satisfy the British desire to have gravy with their meat.
All right, here we go. I was worried it was going to be really spicy, but it's okay right now. Now, in a few minutes, I might be regretting saying that.
Here we go. Gotta hand it to the British. They picked a good one for their national dish.
We also highly recommend this Punjabi specialty, the chicken tikka special. Punjab is notoriously known for this historic flambe dish that is traditional chicken tikka, but is served flaming at your table with a shot of brandy.
After dinner, we stopped by the Escapologist since we had some time before going to see a show in Soho. And we love a good espresso martini, and this favorite cocktail of ours was actually invented at the Soho Brasserie, a swanky London club in the 1980s. For breakfast, we stopped by the popular Fortitude Bakehouse. This would be a great spot to pick up coffee and something to eat if you're interested in visiting the British Museum, which is just a little more than a block away. Fortitude Bakehouse is known for their beignets that are ready every day starting at 11 a.m. One scroll through their Instagram and you will understand why their beignets are so popular.
We just ordered a cinnamon roll and a Berber omelet stuffed in a breakfast batbout, which is a Moroccan pita bread. A Berber omelet, or shakshuka, is a popular dish in North Africa and the Middle East and is eggs poached in a sauce of tomatoes, olive oil, peppers, onion, and garlic, commonly spiced with cumin, paprika, and cayenne pepper.
While Camden Market does not have quite the history as Borough Market, having opened in 1974, it is celebrating its 50th birthday in 2024. Camden Market started with only 16 stalls and today is the largest market in London. Camden Market is a diverse community of creative sellers, street food traders, and independent stores next to the Regent's Canal. Open every day, Camden Market has over 1,000 places to shop, eat, drink, and dance in this historic central London location.
For lunch, we came to Camden Market just to check out all the different food stalls, and everything looks so good. I don't even know how we're gonna choose. Our first stop was at Meathead for some birria tacos, and boy, these look so good. They even gave us a side of guac. They know what they're doing. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, those are good and they are packed with flavor. I highly recommend. And there's 2 of them, so if you have another person with you, you can split them.
Lauren and I both do love birria tacos, and here at Meathead, their sign says that they slow cook the birria beef for 5 hours. Pretty excited about this. These look pretty stellar. Okay, it's official. If you come to Camden Market, the birria tacos, excellent choice. Our next stop was at Yorkshire Burrito. That's right, Yorkshire Burrito, for a pretty awesome spin on a burrito. It's actually wrapped in a Yorkshire pudding-like bread. And the burritos come with sage and onion stuffing, greens, roast potatoes, and gravy. We got the chicken burrito, which is roast chicken cooked with lemon, thyme, and honey. It comes out super hot, even hot to hold. Here we go. With that stuffing and gravy and the chicken and the bread, the Yorkshire pudding, it is like a Thanksgiving burrito. All that's missing is the cranberry sauce.
Clint's right. It tastes just like a Thanksgiving meal wrapped up into one, but instead of turkey, it's chicken, but it's really good. I would definitely recommend trying it. It's just something a little different that you can't find everywhere.
Our last stop was at Camden Town Brewery Lockside, overlooking the market for a nice cold beer to cool off.
Thank you so much.
For dinner, we came to Mother Mash, where they use locally sourced potatoes, and their mash is freshly made to order. There are 3 steps to ordering. You order your mash, you order your meat, they do have vegetarian options, and then you order your gravy. I ordered their cheesy mash, which is with cheddar cheese. I also got their steak and ale pie, and my gravy was a traditional parsley gravy called liquor. When I ordered it, she asked me if I was sure if I've ever had it. I said, nope. Okay, here we go. Here's the mash with the liquor. The liquor, I don't get a ton of flavor as far as like impacting the mash, so it's pretty good. You do get a little bit of the parsley, but it's not overwhelming, so I like it. But now let's try the pie. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, after a long day exploring London, walking miles and miles and miles, this is just what I needed.
So for my mash, I also got the cheesy mash, and then I got sausage, and I got the London smoky sausage, which is a smoky sausage with chipotle, and then I just got the traditional gravy, and it looks and it smells so good. All right, here we go. I don't get a ton of smokiness from the sausage, but I mean, all of it together is really good, and I think Clint's right. After a long day of exploring, like, this is a great little comfort dish. I would definitely recommend trying different gravies. Like, Clint went a little out there. I just went with the traditional because I wanted to play it safe, but I would love to try the other gravies, the other sausages, and even like a different mash, and I'm sure all the combinations are great.
Our server told me that another traditional way of eating pie and mash is by adding vinegar. I've had malt vinegar before, but I've never had chili vinegar, and this will certainly be the first time I've ever added vinegar to mashed potatoes or pie. But I'll try anything twice, so here we go. With 5 drops, you think that's probably good, right? We got some pie, we got some mash. Here we go, big bite. I think I'll continue eating it this way. That was really good. A little bit of a kick. It kind of reminds me of the equivalent of adding hot sauce to your food, except it's chili vinegar. Very good. Boy, that was a lot of food, and I hope you enjoyed watching me eat all of it.
Yeah, I feel like you get such a different variety of foods here, and a lot of it is even uncommon in the States, like mushy peas.
Which, surprisingly, I enjoyed those mushy peas a lot more than I thought I would.
I would have to say my favorite overall has to be the sticky toffee pudding. I'm a huge sweets person, so.
My favorite was probably the Scotch egg, or everything we had at Dishoom.
It's practically perfect in every way.
Yeah, that's fair.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe below, and now you can also check out our brand new website where we will be sharing our travel guides and more. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram so you'll know when we post new travel guides.
Well, I say all's well that ends well.
Well, it doesn't matter to me as long as it ends.